Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Ni No Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom. In the last one, we actually completed off everything in Golden Paw, and we're actually setting out to finally go and meet another kingdom. But first we need to actually find a boat and a person to run it. So right now we're actually messing around in Capstan Pond Hall, which was where we were told that we were going to be able to find a shipwright. And it looks like I also found a Roland journal, so we're actually going to read that real quick as well. So let's see here. Log number 13. We need a boat. I thought with all the magic in this world, you wouldn't need an old-fashioned things like boats to get around. But it seems I was wrong, and here I was waiting for my magic broomstick to arrive. I can't deny I am a little disappointed, but I guess I'll perk up when we finally set sail. It's kind of a rip that there's no magic broomsticks. Honestly, that would be kind of funny. I'll just be completely honest. Looks like there's also some free stuff over here. Ooh, I'll take me some guilders. Always like me some guilders. But yeah, apparently this is how we get there. Because apparently the shipwrights went to the little island on the coast over there. We can kind of see it from here, but apparently that's where they went, and they haven't been seen since. And they went there to take on some kind of monster, as what they said.
Ready for this?
And also in this one, we're actually going to be playing as Tani for a bit. So I'm not too used to her play style, although we just one-shot everything here. And everything else seems pretty good. I practically got one-shotted in basically that entirety of that crowd that I positioned myself in, because I didn't expect that to be as slow as that was. But it wasn't that weak. It was actually pretty strong. I do believe that's how you play her, though. I think she's supposed to be a glass cannon. So this is going to be a little fun. Gotta get used to that, because I'll definitely say one thing. I'm not used to, being glass cannon, because Roland's pretty tanky as is. How do you play this character? Are you supposed to, like... Oh, okay, I see it. You're supposed to spam this strong attack for her. Or at least, that's what it feels like. Every time that thing gets anywhere close to me, I get PTSD now. I'm gonna take my quadruple heal there, and that should be good enough to maybe get some nice heals. Okay, at least we got out of there. Unscathed, thankfully, but... Ouch. Okay, so this is going to be harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought we could just use Tani and it'd be easy, but I think it's literally entirely based on the playstyle for her. I might just swap back to Roland if that's the case, because that's actually kind of hard. I'm not used to that. It's a lot slower to wind up, is what I'm trying to say. It's not like the worst thing, but it's definitely noticeable. I think what I already have on is pretty good. So we're just going to go with Roland, yeah. I can play Batu, but Batu's 10 times easier than it is with Tani. Maybe it's just the level gap, because we're really close. And I'm just used to being able to get up close and personal and just swing away. Because that's how Roland and kind of Batu works. Batu's slow, but his attacks are very strong, is what I'm trying to say. I'm surprised that I can't play Tani's speed, because she seems... like, she's not, like, slow, it's just that she feels... What I'm trying to say is she's not tanky, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, and it's very noticeable, I guess. And we are on hard difficulty, so we can't just go all in like that with a character like Tani, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see if we can skip by a couple of these fights. We might be able to get to the second one before this thing catches me, or we can actually slide right by. I'll take that. The least amount of fights we can do in order to get to the story, back to the story, would be very much nice. I'll just be honest. If we could save a little bit on that, because I would like to go and get our shipwright in this episode, if at all possible. I don't know how long it's going to take in order to do that. Ouch. Okay, we do need to get that pork chopper out of here, because we already know how dangerous those can be if you get hit 3 times in a row by it. And looks like we have him down for the count. GG, easy, and thankfully that's out of the way. Ooh, I think we can actually... Oh no, was that Capstan upon Hall? What island did I see? I swear I saw the actual next town, but I guess not. I guess I just thought I did. Well, it looked like it, but let's go into the Briny Shrine. That's where we're going to be heading for the next quest. So, technically our next dungeon, although it's not that big. We're going to do a nice save real quick, because they did say that we were going to be fighting something. Or at least, that's my hint to basically, is what I believe we're going to be doing. So, let's go find these shipwrights that apparently went missing in here. Can't help but notice a glaring lack of shipbuilders. Did the wretched creature gobble them all up, do you think? Maybe. Who knows?
Hey!
Over there, do you see? There's something on top of that platform. No there isn't. Oh yeah, let's go and take a closer look, shall we? Sure. What exactly is going on in here? Doesn't look too safe, and... What the heck is that? Well, let's look at this. What exactly is it? Some kind of cocoon or egg or something.
What?
What's that? Is there a person in there?
Oh my gosh, there's someone inside it.
Oh, great. They're pulling a xenomorph on us.
Yeah, you mean to say there's people in them? Every one of those blessed things.
Well, it definitely seems like that's the case, so it's a spider of some sort. Not liking the implications of that.
Then we'd best get the poor swabs out.
Yeah, we probably should. But what exactly put them in there, though? Careful, we're not alone. What do you mean, Roland? Oh! I'm guessing that's the thing that put them in the cocoons. Wait, that thing shoots web out? Huh. Jelly Queen, gruesome grand dame of the gloomy deep. Okay, we got ourselves a boss. I guess this is who's been sticking the shipwright builders to the walls. That's what I think Roland just said. That's as best as we're gonna get, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna drop his attack by as much as we can because we have a full charge on that. Let's do a, one of those little things. Don't know how much those death lasers are gonna do to me, so we're gonna be careful with that. But other than that, I think we're pretty much set and easy here. This is not the worst possible thing here. Oh, actually, I wanted to show something off because we haven't actually done this skill yet. But there's an ability where you can actually increase the damage of your gun. Oh, you can actually miss it. Well, that just happened. Well, can I was kind of trying to lock on target there, but the game wasn't letting me have any of that. Let's try and spin around so we can drop his attack before he does anything dangerous. And to kind of stun him for a second. Just to kind of get a glimpse of what we need to do. Okay, we're gonna back off, and I'm gonna try and use that thing now. It does decent damage, 400 damage. And we kind of get to use our what do you call it, our pistol a little bit, since we don't... Can you stop focusing Roland for like 2 seconds, mister? I would like to just kill you, please. Thank you. And down goes this Jelly Queen. Don't really look like a jellyfish, but sure, I'll go with it. Come on, we have to free them. Definitely so.
Thank crikey you were out of there. I thought I were a goner. Ye brave the beast good and properly. Right tasty you are, not like this lot.
Is everyone safe? Mr. Wright was awfully worried about you.
I bet we are. There be not getting done with us all gummed up there. We'd best get back to Sharpish, or we'll never hear the end of this. Ta-ra. Right, old lad, ta-ra for now. See you back in Capstan, eh?
Okay, see you later in Capstan.
Right.
Okay, so now that we saved all the shipwrights, we can finally recruit one soon. Alright, Capstan it is. Yep, Capstan it is. First off first is also I see something that might be really good for us. I'm gonna check. And indeed it is. I'm actually gonna increase our stats real quick if that's the case. Sorry, I had a hiccup for a second. I was trying to finish the sentence and try not to be too vocal with it. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do a nice save so we can get some heals. And now we can go back to Capstan. So, that is not where I want to go. Okay, back to the town entrance of Capstan upon Hall. So hopefully now that we have all the shipwrights back into a safe place, we should be able to hire one now for our city. So hopefully that would be good.
Hey up, your majesty. The land's all back and safe now. You've done Capstan upon Hull a right big favour and then some. You should have seen him, righty. The kid's a flippin' animal. Clobber that thing what snatched us all out, like it were not Bosch.
Those are not words. Stop, please.
Who you're calling kid, ye sackless oaf? This isn't some bane from down the road. It's a King Evan of Earthlands. I'll have you know. Whoa! Shrumpet king and all, and his age.
I'm guessing they both have the same voice, because he literally looks like what would be his son, honestly. Just based on the, based on just the model in general, they kind of look the same.
But when some kid from over Tillaway, it far down doing come to rescue the likes of us.
We need shipbuilders, and Mr. Wright told us that his shipbuilders were needed of help.
So that it is, eh? Well, King Evan, if it's boat builders you need, you've found your blokes. What are you after exactly? A nice fishing boat, maybe? Or something to live in? We can do you a right good houseboat if you need one.
We need something big and hard-wearing. We plan to sail around the world. Hydropolis first, and then, well, who knows?
Ha, round the flippin' world, he says. Like it's nowt. Well, I hate to disappoint ye, but you'll need to get a ocean-going boat out of any of the wood we've got round here. No, you'll be needing something properly wearing the waves. Soon walloped ye to pieces otherwise.
Hard-wearing wood,
Well, maybe Niall's woods would work. They don't know we have that, so maybe that will be the case.
I think we better go and speak with Niall. He'll know of something we can use, I'm sure.
Will he now? Well, you'd best to get on to ask your mate Niall then. Let us know when you've had a word with him.
There's so many words that are not perfect English, honestly, and it's kind of hard to pronounce half of them, and I'm trying my best.
I do and all. We've debt of gratitude to be paying ye back.
Thank goodness that's over. It's easy with Batu, because Batu's voices, I have them all set, but the thing is with characters that basically look the same, they're gonna have the same voice, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to think of another voice that kind of fits it, because we're thinking pirates here, because they're kind of gonna have the pirate accent due to, one, obviously, because of how they act, and two, because of the, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to have Scottish accents for a lot of the characters, so that's the closest I'm gonna get, honestly, so I'm trying my best to try and not use the same voice all the time, but there's certain characters there's no way around it, I think. Like, Niall is kind of that voice as well.
Heard of wearing Timberley. I've had an idea of what ye might be after. Reckon ye could do a lot worse than an iron boulder tree or 10. They grow over in the hard woods there.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go and get some.
Aye, that could ye could, laddie. That ye could. But you'll be waiting to go strolling in there, unprepared, believe me.
Listen.
We blocked the path off a while back. There's a problem, see, a dirty great beastie. We a few so short, He'd swear he didn't even have one.
And there's no other way to getting one of these iron burrow trees than going through this thing.
That's about the size of a day.
An iron burrow tree. And the big beastie protecting it. Sounds like we got another boss on our hands.
Oh, and you'll be needing this.
What is that? You obtained a bottle of Thornaway spray.
That's a wee magical concoction I like to call Thornaway. Anything spiky ye need getting rid of, this your stuff. We piled the path up wi' puffer birds. You'll want to spray a puff or two of that to clear the things out.
A chemical that specifically targets spiky objects. That seems unlikely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Niall, come on, Roland. We'll send off for the forest right away.
Okay. Well, I already have a feeling where that's going to be, and it looks like we got some research done. I'm going to actually grab that real quick, just since we're in the area. You might as well. I'm not going to set up any other research, but we are going to grab what we can, just because, one, this is, I think, level 2 Higgledies, if I remember. Yeah, level 2 Higgledies, or technically not level 2, but level 2 in the fact of we can make better Higgledies, is what I'm trying to say. So that's all done. Is there any more research I had while I was out waiting for this episode? Looks like one more. I think that's it. And it looks like we're getting ourselves some more experience from now on, which is definitely good. And I'm going to grab our coffers real quick, just because 7,000 is kind of close to the max that we can hold at the moment. Right now we can hold up to 15,000. So, let's head over to the wherever this is needing us to go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure we can get closer, actually. I think if we go to Sunny Patch Pond, I think that's the closest we can get to this actual place. And we actually have a couple new Higgledies now. As you can see, we have a little fire guy now. Basically what he is for, I've leveled him up to level 7 by giving him some of the things that he likes. I think he likes fabrics, but if you give him more and more fabrics, the more and more he'll like you. Where is this place, though? Let's see here. It looks like it's this way. So we'll go around. Let's see. Can I go up this way? Nope. We gotta go around if we want to go that way. Okay. Not run into any monsters because they're not going to attack us because they're lower leveled. So there's no reason to attack them either. So we can just slide on by them. So here we go. Here's the puff birds he was telling us about.
This must be the puff bells Niall was talking about.
Yeah, they look pretty spiky to me. I think you must be right.
He said just a puff or two, didn't he? Well, here we go.
Yeah, here we go indeed. Hopefully this works. Well, he wasn't lying. Definitely looks like it works on these things.
Golly, they disappeared just like that.
Wow, they really did. That's some pretty niche product. Definitely is the case. Well, we did have a moisturizer that brings dried up things back to life, so honestly, not surprising, but definitely cool. Let's see here, let's take a look around. I kind of want to look over here because it doesn't look like this place is too big, so we can kind of explore a little bit. I just want to see if there's any, like, freebies, like free treasure chests that we can grab, because sometimes if you go into newer areas, you'll get weapons that are actually what you would want. Looks like that takes us back here. Wait, was it? No, that wasn't. Here we go, there's a mum shroom. Let's see here, we gotta focus this guy first. Just based on how much damage these guys do if we let them do anything they want. There we go, perfect. Now that he's done, we can start working on the little guys. Obsidia, you're level 30. It looks like a dark fairy of some sort, but it looks like it's pretty much a dead fairy, so GG easy for that. Let's get rid of this one since the others are kind of focusing the other one. And it looks like we got ourselves a Wolfram Spear. Should we check if Tawny can wear that? Let's see. Yeah, she can actually. put that as her main weapon there, and perfect. Okay, let's grab her stuff. Looks like nothing over here. Just a crystal cluster. Looks like something over here. Mox toadstools. I'm gonna stop picking up those glowies. Sometimes they're not really useful items, and technically I get those for... what do you call it? So you can build stores in your kingdom, and you can get items over time. Certain items you can't get, but I'm pretty sure the lower level stuff you can get in these stores eventually. So it's not too important to grab them, is what I'm trying to say. But let's continue, though. Up here we go. But where do we go, though? That's the question. Looks like maybe to the right. We're just gonna follow the path from now on, since there hasn't been anything too noticeable in the terms of free items yet. There's a mum shroom over here. We're gonna deal with him as fast as possible. Drop his attack. Although he's blowing me away from him, it's definitely not the worst case scenario because he's pretty much down for the count now. As long as he falls over. Yep, there he goes. Hey guys, are you gonna be helping me attack, or are you just gonna sit there and not focus anything? Please, I need you to attack something or I'm gonna go down. Okay, let's just run for our lives for a second, just because I don't want to lose any experience, because if we actually go down, we don't get any of the experience for the battle. So it's better off that we don't get knocked out. If we can help it, that is. Looks like the rest of them got him. I don't know why they were just focusing one enemy. That's usually not the case. I don't remember my allies doing that in the past. But maybe they did, and I was playing on easy mode before, so maybe they are just normally like that. So don't rely on the allies to make sure they get rid of certain targets. Okay, well, I learned my lesson. Looks like there's a trapdoor back here. Okay, well, let's activate that. And let's regain our health and do ourselves a nice save. Since we touched the thing anyways, we might as well save. Nothing bad about it. Okay, let's do this. Those must be the iron borrow trees, don't you think? I think so? They're definitely made out of steel. Or at least it looks like it.
Crikey, these are the biggest trees I've ever seen in my life.
Wow, they are pretty big. Kind of like a redwood, but more metal-y.
Aye, and mighty sturdy too, by the looks of 'em. These'll make the boats we can take a proper battering man tidy.
And we didn't come across the monster Neon mentioned after all. Lucky us.
I wouldn't celebrate that too soon. It could be out there anywhere. True. Very true. I hear it. Yep, there it is. That's gotta be it. So it kind of looks like the one enemy that we fought one-on-one with Evan. Zag, Dottie Defender, the toughest of timbers. Yeah, I think his name was Thog, if I remember. But yeah, we fought one of these with Evan earlier. He doesn't look too bad. We fought something much stronger than him. Because Evan was, what was it, like 5 levels underneath him? And it said that he was, like, no chance of fighting him, basically. And we barely got out of there just because of, we had a couple heals on her to survive that. And plus, he's only doing, like, 22 damage. And down he goes. That's a couple free hits right there. I'm going to take in a flatliner, because that's basically a big free hit there. What is he doing?
What's he plotting over there?
Not sure. Nothing good, that's for sure. Don't take your eyes off of him for a second. Okay. Well, I can't see him. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's hiding over there. Let's make sure to keep an eye on him, because Roland said so. Oh, that's what he was planning. Good thing we made sure to get out of the way of that, because that could have been way worse. Let's get a couple hits on him. Get a nice spinaroo to drop his attack, so he doesn't do too much to our allies. Turn on our Higgledies, because I think I was right on top of the Higgledy spot. And they missed. Rip. Can I shoot him? No, I can't. Just keep an eye on him then. There he is. Same spot as before. Wait for him. Wait for him. Run for your life. And down he goes. Okay, a couple free hits for us right here. As long as we get a nice couple strings of combos here, we can get a couple hits on him. Gonna grab this Higgledy, hopefully I can hit him with it. Where is he going? Taking a free hit and a nice 1,200 damage right there. Wow. Where is he at? Ouchie! I didn't even see where he went. Okay, watch it. That could have been bad. Okay, stop jumping around like that. That's actually really dangerous. Spin around. Okay, I didn't expect him to do 700 damage out of nowhere. Okay then, now that Roland's back up, we're just gonna pump him full of Sorroway so he doesn't get one-shotted when he gets back up. Do a nice flatliner, turn on my healers, because I think my yellow Higgledies are also healers. I made sure of that just in case. Where's he at? There he is. He's getting ready to jump on us, I think? There he is. Okay. Coming strong. Oh no, never mind. He isn't coming. Where are you at? Keeping a nice eye on him so he doesn't jump me from nowhere. Oh, apparently that doesn't hit either. Okay, we're out of the range of that shockwave, thankfully. This should be pretty much down and out right here. There's no way he's gonna survive another round. And down he goes. And we got a couple new skills. Looks like Hail of Arrows for Tani. Okay, down goes another boss.
That's the blighter bagged.
Yes!
Now we can finally get our hands on that wood. We'd better head over to Capstan and tell Ketch and the others we're ready for them to get started. Yeah, definitely so. Ooh, red item, and that is an increased pistol for me. I'm taking that. Anything else? Just wondering. Just checking. There's always a good case to check your weapons just to see if you get anything new. I don't think we got anything new, so we're just gonna auto-equip for Evan. Oop, I did not want to give him Roland stuff. Give me back Roland stuff. Thank you. Okay, there we go. So let's go to Capstan. Thankfully, we can just teleport there so we don't have to take too long to get there. I don't think we have to teleport back to Nial's Forest, but I think we're pretty much fine now. Well, let's talk to Ketch now.
What's that you saying? You bagged a load of quality timber from the forest in Nial. Courier one, you are, lad. There's only right good wood comes from over that way. I can't wait to have a good go on it. Don't worry about fetching it in that. All part of the service, hehe.
All part of the service, apparently. Hopefully free, because ship making is expensive.
Righty bunch of bone-idle beggars. Let's get a move on, shall we? We've a log or two to be shifting.
Okay, shipwrights. Time to make me a boat. Oh, it looks like Batu's having a hand at it too.
Found himself the finest boat builders in all the land, and some timber worthy of their expert attention. Eager to get to work after their recent ordeal, the men of Capstan set about putting together a ship fit for a king. And
thank you, people at Capstan. I'm trying not to talk too much over these. I know I have a little bit, so I'm trying to have the narrator do as much as he can. So I'm gonna try not to talk too much over those. Although I kind of talked over it right there. It's just, I didn't want to talk over it too much, is what I'm trying to say. This is really ours. Yep, it is. And it's a pretty beautiful looking boat, honestly. Wow, it's amazing. I love it. Good. This means we'll be able to set sail to Hydropolis soon. That is indeed the case. Can't wait to get there, too, because the Merfolk storyline is actually really good. I remember that one being a really fun one. So, we're actually getting close to one of my favorite chapters, I think. So, let's continue.
Your Majesty, me and the lads were wondering, you'd not be bothered if we decided we wanted to go and live with you, or over in Evermore, would ye?
Really?
Aye, building this beauty put the love of craft right back into us. We've a few more like this in us, if you'll give us means to milk 'em. And besides, you don't know the first thing about boats. You'll only be letting this one run to wreck and ruin without us to look after.
I suppose you're right. If you'd really like to join us, we'd be ever so happy to have you.
That's lucky, 'cause I don't think you'll be welcoming us back now we've up and jumped ship.
Okay, well, Ketch has now joined us as a citizen.
She's all set to sail. We've to take her out for a test run and make a few final tweaks yet.
Okay.
Wait, so we can't go off on our voyage right away then?
Sorry, lass, she'll need a final bit of bomb doing before she's ready for the off. Seems we've some time on our hands. Best put our efforts in order while we've had the chance, eh?
Yeah, let's head back to Evermore and plan our next move.
Alright.
Oh, he said it for me. Thanks, Evan. Saves me a whole sentence. Or 2 words, technically, but still. So what do we need to do at Evermore, then?
So, what kind of places at Hydropolis? Do they have nice food?
We don't really know much, other than there's merfolk there. It's a nation built on the ocean, where merfolk and humans live side by side, and it's ruled over by a queen named Nere. As for food, I believe the fish is very good this time of year.
Blimey.
You know everything, don't you?
Just how to read, that's all. Yeah, we did do a lot of reading.
I'm really looking forward to adding another nation to our union, and I shall be interested to see how other kingdoms are ruled. Too, I still have much to learn.
Yeah, he really does, honestly. He's got a couple more towns in order to fully learn what kingdoms do. He hasn't really had much time to sit down and reign his own kingdom. So, it's definitely good if he kind of sees how other kingdoms run. And if he wants to build a place of peace. There we go. Okay. But yeah, basically, if he wants a place of peace, he definitely needs a couple more learning lessons to learn about these other kingdoms. So let's continue. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear indeed. And that is not a good shot of Ketch, I'll be honest.
Your Majesty, she's all fitted out and ready to sail. We've launched her over by the coast nearby. All you've to do is climb aboard and get going.
Yes!
That's wonderful news, Ketch. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you very much.
Alright, everyone. It's time to take a voyage to Hydropolis.
Yeah, and that's definitely the case, but... Oh! Cool. There we go. An audience with the Queen.
All together now!
All aboard, looks like it. Tidy all right. Time to set sail for the seas unknown. Hoist the rudder, swab the mainsail. We're off.
We're off indeed. Okay, basics of boats. You can access your ship via the field map, and once aboard, we'll be able to set sail the seas whenever you please, even the odd river or two as well. To disembark, simply approach the coast and press A. However, please be aware that you won't be able to do so near cliffs and certain other obstacles. And if you ever use the travel spell to jump onto a trapdoor, don't worry, your boat will be brought to the nearest bit of coast for your convenience. Okay, cool. That's definitely good. So let's see here. So basically all we got is we can get to shore and we can also steer the ship. And it looks like we got some monsters on the ocean as well. Although we're not sure how fast they are, it looks like they're not too fast. So it looks like we're pretty much fine and dandy to do some sailing. So, let's do this. We might fight a couple ocean creatures, just so you guys can see the ocean combat, because the ocean combat's kind of cool in this game. Although it's going to be basically like the normal combat, you actually have a new background for it. So it is pretty cool. What's going on over there? I don't think that's Hydropolis. What is that? Weird. What is... Oh, it's a giant tidal wave, or not tidal wave, trying to think of the name of that. But that's definitely going to sink us down to the bottom of the ocean if we go in there, so let's be careful and not do that. Okay, we're at Hydropolis now. We might do the ship battles in the next one, because I know we have to do a couple things out in sea. I don't think we have to leave to the sea for the actual main stuff, but for the quests you do. And we will have a chance to battle on the sea every now and again. So, we're just going to get to Hydropolis now, just because I want to continue the story. Because this is a place I really wanted to get into. Because this is one of my favorite chapters. Based on memory, I remember this one being the best. It's either this one, this town, or Broadleaf, based on my current memory. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's out of these two.
Here we are at last. Hello, Hydropolis.
It's
It's ever so pretty, and the weather is lovely and warm,
Lovely me eye. I've never been so seasick in all my days. Ugh.
Roland's face, man. What is with his smile sometimes?
An unfamiliar vessel. Inform Archon Leander right away.
Yes.
Yes, sir. With all haste.
What's going on there?
All right.
They're kind of scared of us, it seems. Alright, we'd better think of the best way to approach Queen Narae.
A pretty gift or two from back home and a few sweet words'll do the job nicely, I'll wager.
Really? I can't help thinking it won't be quite that simple. Well, let's not curse it by getting all miserable. Shall we? I'm sure she'll be a very nice woman who will be happy to have a chat with us.
Hopefully that's the case. But I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Well, I'm guessing that's Queen Narae, based on the throne being there.
I will never understand why the people love you so, Leander. Weak, insipid man. But
Wow.
love you they do. Without you,
I don't think she's very nice.
They whisper, is it not?
More of a dominant queen, I can say, that's for sure.
Our nation would be nothing, Your Majesty. I, above all others, know this.
I like your voice actor so much, dude.
Foreign powers cannot know this. If they did...
If they did?
I wish I could voice act like that, and that's something I would wish to be able to do. I wonder how hard it is
your
to
life would be in
gain a
danger.
voice like that.
Malign forces would plot your downfall. This is the way of power. So I put myself forward. If the people see me, deal with me, they can only become discontented with me, can only wish to harm me.
I guess that makes sense?
So all that you do for your queen. You would give your life for her without a moment's hesitation, yes?
That's pretty much any knight underneath a queen, so honestly,
Not without
that
reason,
sounds
Your
about
Majesty.
right.
But if it might prolong your life for a single second, that would be reason enough. Such a death would bring honor upon me, upon my entire line.
Okay then.
Insipid you may be, but you are occasionally amusing.
You are too kind, Your Majesty.
Sure, kind. Didn't she just put her heel right into your arm? And it looked pretty deep too, honestly.
Well, you wish to see me?
Yes.
Yes, Your Majesty. A ship has arrived from a foreign land. I hope that's close enough. I'm gonna try and do that voice. It's a vessel unknown to us, but most likely it brings travelers, or perhaps traders.
Is that so? Well, whoever they are, they must obey the word of law. There will be no exceptions. Is that understood? Not a single infraction can be tolerated. Not one do I make myself perfectly clear.
By all means.
Perfectly, Your Majesty. Perfectly indeed. I hope their voices aren't too similar. The reason, or what I'm meaning is Evan and Leander's. Because technically he's a main character because he's the main character of this area. You have Narae and you have Leander. I just hope that I have that in a good enough voice, just because he is important. And she is as well. And that's the reason why I said the feminine voice actor characters are going to be hard. Hopefully that's not too close to Tani, as of what I've been doing, because I do have to get one for another character in the future, because there's 2 main protagonists that are female. So I have to get 2 voices there, and 2 kind of British-sounding voices as of what it sounds like, due to the fact that Evan and Leander definitely have British voices, so I kind of have to be... I want to at least kind of be close to it. I don't want to just do a normal voice for them. I want to at least try. So, thankfully we already have Evans, though.
Righto, let us have a little stroll around and see what we can find, shall we?
Yes, let's. Hello, pirates.
Let us know when you're ready for the off, your majesty. Take your time and enjoy the sights. 'Tis a fine old town, no mistake. We'll be ready to set sail whenever you need us. You have fun, you shall.
Okay. So we can talk to the pirates in order to leave. Well, that's good. So let's see here. So first, it looks like we just need to take a look around Hydropolis.
Hey.
You, stomp right there.
What's going on, guard?
All foreign visitors to Hydropolis must undergo questioning before being permitted entry. Firstly, state your purpose here, and have you come to simply visit or trade, perhaps?
We've traveled here from Evermore, a new country in the Heartlands. We'd like to request an audience with Queen Nare.
I've heard of no such nation, and the Queen offers audiences to no one. It would seem that your journey has been wasted.
Oh, flippin' heck.
Something tells me news of our illustrious kingdom hasn't spread too far just yet.
Well, it will have soon. They'll be singing our praises from the rooftops next time we're in town, you'll see.
Excuse me.
Next, you must swear to abide by 4 pillars of the law.
Oh.
4 pillars? What are they?
Pillar 1 is strictly forbidden to harm one's fellow man.
Okay, makes sense.
Pillar 2, it is strictly forbidden to ascend to any high places of Hydropolis.
Okay, I guess.
Pillar 3, sickness is strictly forbidden.
No, wait, what?
Pillar 4, the last most important. Love is absolutely and completely forbidden under any circumstances.
Wait, what? Really? Wait, what? Did you say... What did you say? That's crazy. It is.
To the people of Hydropolis is nothing of the sort. There is no greater crime than love. As long as you are a guest here, you will remember this. On pain of the most severe punishment, that will be all.
So no love. Huh. That's kind of weird that the mysterious boy brought up the whole question about who Evan loves. And then we get something that says you can't fall in love in this town. That's a little weird. I wonder why he hinted at that.
Pass so much for strolling up with a gift or 2 for the old Queenie. I'll wager she's a warm with her welcomes as our friend.
We still don't know a whole lot about her. If we're going to do this right, we'll need to learn more. True.
Then there's only one thing to do.
Yeah, so let's come on. Let's explore the town. I'm sure someone will be able to help us. Maybe. Who knows, honestly. Well, let's set up this trip door so we can teleport back here. So we can go anywhere we want and come back right where we want to be. Ooh, a Roland journal. We're going to check that out real quick. Roland's journal has been updated. Let's see here. Number 14. So we haven't missed any. I know we've missed one, but I don't know where it is. What's the one we missed, actually? We missed, it looks like 10 and 11. But I don't know where... No, there's 11. So which one are we missing? It looks like 10. Wherever 10 is, I don't know where it is. But let's continue. Privacy, forget it. Hydropolis is what we would call a police state. The Queen has her people under 24/7 surveillance. And pretty much everything is banned, even love. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she had issues. We had some strange laws back home, but nothing came this close. What's this picture? That looks cool. Where's this? Deep underground cave. Not bad looking. That's pretty cool looking. Okay. Well, looks like we got pretty much everything here. But we could do a little bit more. You know what? We'll talk to all 3 of these people before we'll end this one off, I think. And then once we do all that, I think we can end the episode off on a good note, I think. Just because I kind of want to explore Hydropolis a little bit more, honestly.
You would do well not to underestimate the city guard. They have eyes everywhere. Nothing escapes them. Nothing. Several of my acquaintances have been thrown into prison after being caught breaking the law, when they were certain that no one was watching. I do understand how they do it, but the guards seem to be able to sniff out wrongdoings, wherever and whenever it takes place. It is as though they have a sixth sense. Some claims that the Archon Leander has wondrously acute hearing, and that is how he knows of everything that happens in the kingdom of the moment it happens. But surely that cannot be true.
Whew, that's a mouthful, honestly. Hard voice to do. Batu's is, I'll be honest, Batu's is a hard voice on my throat, but it's not hard because the fact that, although it's hard to do, I don't have to do the voice that often, but when we run into villages like this, where these guys are obvious pirates, doing a pirate voice kind of just makes sense, honestly. Okay, let's see here. To the right side of this area we go. I hope this was the closer one. I'm not even sure, honestly. I'm just running around at this point. Here's another trapdoor. Let's activate that so we can teleport to this side now. Looks like a inn of some sort. And a little old lady. Hello.
Hello there.
You are visitors here from a distant land, are you not? Then you must have been surprised when you heard of all the very peculiar laws. I can assure you that we local folk are equally baffled. There would appear to be no rhyme or reason behind most of them. We are merely victims of Queen Nere's whims. The law forbidding love is surely the most ridiculous of all. We Hydropolisians have a long tradition of proposing to our intended ones with a engagement ring from the comely coral. What will become of this tradition now? No one knows what motivates the Queen, and we live in constant fear of the outlandish edict might we be passed next. Give me a sec. As for the Archon Leander, well, the way she treats him is nothing short of disgrace.
Okay. That is a hard voice to do as well. I don't do little old ladies that often, I'll be honest. Okay, let's see here. It looks like we're gotta take a right here. I would believe so. So let's take a right here. And hopefully that leads me right to where I want to be. Doesn't look like it's that far away. Yeah, this place ain't too bad. But as what I was saying, these places are really big compared to the previous game. Like, the previous game had some big areas as well. But these are definitely around the same size, but some are a little bit bigger, as you'll see very soon.
You asked me what I know about Queen Ray. Now that you mention it, I realize that I know very little. Her Majesty seldom appears before people.
Strange. Very strange.
Look, you see that building with all the guards? That is the entrance to this place. It lies on the ocean floor, you see.
Oh, it makes sense, honestly, because their Kingmaker is under the sea as well, based on what we know.
And it's at the top stands the eye.
The eye, you say?
It's supposed to symbolize the benevolence with which Her Majesty watches over us. but the rumors tell it actually being a device she uses to spy on her own people.
So here it's more obvious that there's something fishy going on than it was with Master Pugnacious.
Whether or not this is true, we certainly never see her. Her interactions with the Citizenry are conducted via the Archon Leander, her most trusted aide and advisor. Some even say that in truth, it is he who rules our realm. But if that is so, what exactly is it that she does?
Strange. What does she do exactly? And why is she hiding? There's no real reason for her to be in hiding, is there? Pugnacious was walking around in the middle of town. So why is Naray just sitting underwater? That's strange.
Well, I'm not sure. We learned an awful lot about Queen Naray. That will be much of use to us.
No, but we sure heard a lot about this Leander character.
You're thinking the swab might be our way in, Roland, lad.
Really?
Interesting. Yeah, if we can get to him, we might be able to use him to get one step closer to the Queen.
But how would we get to him?
Oh, I know. Me. Ask me.
What? Tell me.
Actually, I'll fill you in all in on the details in a bit. Let us get to one of them thingy-mabobs first, shall we?
Thingamabobs?
Yeah, exactly. Let's try somewhere that sells accessories and that. Reckon they might have one by there.
Gosh.
Well, I don't quite understand, but alright then.
So let's see here. Where does it want me to go exactly? Oh, it wants us to do it at the shop. Okay, I might have to do this then. Okay, we'll do this as well. Just due to the fact that it kind of blocks off the shopkeeper in this area, and I kind of would like to be able to buy items in between episodes if I can. So we're gonna do this real quick.
Your mate, you don't happen to sell a bright red coral things, do you?
Whoa!
Well, but that would be... What would you want with such a thing? Never you mind, sunshine. Have you got one or what? Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
You do? What exactly is it, though?
But the law forbids me to sell such an item. I dread to think of how Archon Leander would react if he were to learn of such a flagrant breach of the laws.
True.
That said, as far as I know, there is no law that prevents me from simply giving you one. All I ask is that you help me in return. A fair exchange is all I am sure you will agree.
Yeah.
We'll be the judge of that, man. Alright, spit it out. What kind of help are you after?
Okay.
I have 3 orders awaiting delivery, and I simply do not have the time to deliver them myself. I would be grateful if you could oblige me.
You obtained delivery from Peleus. Okay. Oh, 4. Oops, not from. So Peleus, Pritus, and Triton. Okay.
Righto, I spot a delivery work in exchange for a nice coral ring. Doesn't sound too bad at all. Let's get moving, Evan.
Okay. So ringing around. Okay, we can do that in the next episode. But can I buy stuff from you?
Good day.
Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Then this is where we're going to be ending the episode then. I was just making sure because I want to be able to buy items. And as long as I'm not, like, kind of blocked out of that, the better, honestly. So, with that, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll be seeing you all in the next one. And peace out, boys and girls, and have a really, really good rest of your day. Peace out. Hey, boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.